Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for October, and I hope you guys are all doing well. I would like to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Taurus out there. So guys, if it's not resonating, please check your other signs and placements, see if your messages may be there. Keep in mind the energies can reverse or flip-flop, so if it is resonating, Taurus, get in where you fit in. And as always, please do not try to force yourself into a reading that is simply not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Taurus? Taurus. Taurus. All right, Taurus, you are starting out with the Hermit. You have Judgment in the reverse. And you have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so Taurus, it seems like you've kind of pulled your energy back here a little bit. You could actually be kind of hermiting at home, not really going out. I do feel like you're kind of looking for answers, though. You're trying to figure something out. It might have to do with a whether or not you should reunite with somebody. It could have to do with some poor judgment calls that may have been made. I do feel like you're feeling kind of stuck, so you could be trying to find answers with that as well. Some of you guys are feeling like, you know, you've made some bad judgment calls here in the past and it's got you in some stuck energy. Your money might not be moving as fast as you want it to as well. So let me see who is in your energy. Show me who's in Taurus's energy. Show me who is in Taurus energy. All right, the person in your energy has the Five of Pentacles. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse and the Six of Wands. All right, so this is somebody that either feels that they were left out in the cold or perhaps they left you out in the cold. I do feel like this person is in a energy, though, where, you know, there's a desire for reconciliation, if I'm being completely honest. This person feels like they've been left out in the cold. There's a sense of poverty. They could also be having some financial trouble, but there's just a sense of not being able to connect, that there's an ending that's between you and this person. With the Four of Cups here in the reverse, this may have been somebody who either didn't appreciate you in the connection, or perhaps they didn't feel appreciated. They are looking back at the past now. They're seeing the love that was there, and they do want to have success in this connection. Yeah, they do want success here. There may be people in the background talking about this connection or talking about this person. Let me see the energy between the two of you. I feel like you are on a break from this person. There doesn't seem to be contact right now. Seven of Swords in the reverse. So there was some lying, cheating, stealing. There was something shady that went on here. Whatever it is out in the open. It is out in the open. It left this person feeling abandoned. It left you kind of, you know, pulling back your energy, trying to find answers. But something here was shady. And it is out in the open, so you'll know whatever it is. Show me what's affecting this connection. Show me what's affecting this connection. Five of Cups in the reverse. Regrets. There are regrets here. Somebody wasn't acknowledging the love that was here. Yeah. So now there's regrets. All right. So show me the outcome at the end of the week for Taurus and this person. Five of Wands reversed. So an ending of conflict. That's good. That is good. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands in the reverse. Now, this could also be avoiding conflict, too. So we'll see. Four of Wands in the reverse does indicate that there has been an ending, though. An ending of a long-term relationship, perhaps living together or being married. So there, whatever this is has ended. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Hermit here? Why is the Hermit here for Taurus? All right, we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Sun card. So you're wondering if this person is the right person for you, if they could possibly make you happy. You're wondering if you see this person clearly too. I do feel, and some of you are wondering if there could be a new beginning with this person. You're seeking the light. You're seeking understanding here. If you walked away from this person, I do feel like you are still emotionally attached. If this person walked away from you, and I don't think they did, but if they did, you're hoping that they return. You do think of this person as being happiness, though. So let me see why Judgment is in reverse. All right, 10 of Coins and the Page of Swords in the reverse. So you feel like you made a bad judgment call in a long-term relationship. Some of you may feel like you've made poor judgment calls with regard to family or loyalty or money. So I am seeing as well that there's a sense of not knowing if there is still love between you and this person. You do know that there's regrets. There's a sense of not having the knowledge. Some of you may have made a poor judgment call and not told the truth, or you lied by omission. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here in reverse? All right, we have the 2 of Coins and we have the 8 of Coins reversed. So you're kind of stuck. You know a decision needs to be made. You're feeling a sense of lack, a sense of imbalance here. You're stuck feeling like there's details that you have to look at that you're not seeing. You're trying to weigh up the pros and cons of whether this connection will work out. It just sounds like, Taurus, you have a lot of doubts here. You want to see things clearly, but you don't. And you feel like because you haven't seen things clearly in the past and you thought you did, that you've made some poor judgment calls. And so I feel like you're trying to figure out whether to work things out with this person or not. Let me see why the 5 of Pentacles. We'll look at their energy. Why is this 5 of Pentacles here for the person in Taurus energy? All right, so we have the 7 of Wands. We have the Tower. Yeah, so I'm going to tell you, whenever this information came out, whenever that was revealed, something that was lying, cheating, stealing, I don't know. It was deceptive, though. Whenever that was revealed, it made your person feel abandoned. It made them feel powerless, and it caused a tower moment in their life. Yeah. Let me see why the 4 of Cups is here in reverse. Why is the 4? It affected the stability in their life. All right, we have the Lovers in reverse. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Scorpios here. Libra and Taurus. Could be another Taurus. Yeah, so this person may have pulled back. They feel as if they were not chosen, that somebody else was chosen. A choice was made here. A choice was made between them and someone else, and they feel that they weren't chosen. This has deeply affected their self-esteem. It's deeply affected how they view themselves. And I feel like at this point, they feel disrespected. They feel unloved. They feel like, you know, what they brought to the table wasn't acknowledged. All of this combined caused a tower moment for this person. It caused them to feel extremely powerless, abandoned, rejected. Let me see why the 6 of Wands is here. Knight of Wands reversed. And the 2 of Cups. They simply want success in love, but they don't want to deal with a player. So, and they don't want to deal with somebody who is in and out, in and out, in and out. They don't want to deal with somebody who's not faithful. They just simply want success in love. And this person feels that you're a soulmate. They are currently not nurturing this connection, but they are definitely, it is on their radar. But they're not nurturing the connection here, Taurus, because this has been a tower moment in their life. So let's see the energy between the two of you. Why is the Seven of Swords here in reverse between Taurus and this person? All right, we have the sign of Leo. So what was revealed? Well, something that cleared up a lot of confusion. It brought a lot of clarity. And it had to do with why you were pulling back, why you were walking away. I feel like, you know, there were options that were here. And you were trying to figure out what kind of option that you wanted to go for. This person was trying to be very strong throughout this, but this caused a lot of powerlessness, a lot of abandonment. It was a tower moment for them. So it was very traumatic for this person in particular. I feel like you walked away towards something that you thought was going to be your happiness, and you found more confusion there. Yeah, Five of Cups and the World. So what's affecting the situation is that you've been going through it here, Taurus. You've been going through it, especially since you haven't been talking to this person that you had a long-term connection with. You've made some really poor judgment calls, and I feel like you're trying to learn the lessons from that. And sometimes you just don't know what the lessons are. And I also feel like you've been depressed. You've gone through some depression. And I feel like you're trying to turn that around. I do. I feel like you're trying to turn that around, but sometimes you just don't know how. I do feel like you're not talking with this person currently. Now, in their energy, it's like you pulled the rug right out from under their feet. They feel that they were not chosen. The ending of this connection left them feeling abandoned, left them questioning their own self-worth, and they just want to put an end to it. They want to put an end to the sadness. They want love in their life, and they're identifying right now what it is they want in their life, and whether or not they need to accept this ending and be strong and get through it and just move forward. But they know what it is that they want, and they know what it is that they don't want too. So let me look at the outcome. Show me the outcome for Taurus and this person, please. All right, we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. We have the Death card, and we have the Hangman. So I do see there could be an argument for some of you that is going to resolve at the end of the week, but that's not for everybody. For most of you, I feel like for most of you that there's going to be a lack of communication still. And that communication is needed to bring you out of the conflict with this person. I do feel that you're walking away from this. This is an ending here. For you, you feel like this is over. It didn't work out. You know, there's no balance in this, and it's a stuck situation. So for you, I feel like you're putting an end to this, right? And there's that lack of communication. The person that's in your energy, they don't feel like this is over. They feel like, okay, the two of you aren't talking right now. However, this can be a successful relationship. They feel like you're a soulmate. And this person is waiting. They're waiting for the resolution of this conflict between the two of you. And they're waiting to have communication here. So, but I don't feel like that's your energy right now. I think that you've been wrestling back and forth with, you know, your emotions and what you should do. I think you've kind of isolated yourself, and I feel like at this point you're deciding that this is just not working out. All right, so bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. This is underlying energy. It does indicate some of you could be with the King of Wands, some of you could be managers, or you could be highly charismatic. People like to be around you. Some of you could be also running businesses of some kind. But I do feel like you are kind of trying to get yourself back out there after this ending. So it's a card of action. It's a card of trying to have a come up. And I do feel that, you know, you are getting yourself back out there. So let me pull an oracle and we will see if there's any messages or further information for the sign of Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's see. All right, so we have barmbrack. It talks about sweetness and synergy. So give me just a second. I'm using the Halloween Oracle, guys. So give me a second and I'm going to read that. All right, so it says barmbrack is not quite a cake, not quite a bread. Barmbrack is a sweet loaf, larger than a typical bread loaf, baked with flour, sugar, salt, and dried fruits such as raisins. The making of barmbrack is an Irish tradition that still stands around Halloween. The person baking the loaf would be sure to set the intention for love, truth, and synergy whilst preparing. Inside the dough, a number of special objects are hidden and baked into the loaf. The objects are used as a kind of random oracle. Each one has a particular meaning which represents the fate of the person who found it in their slice. The traditional objects include a coin, a pea, a stick, a ring, and a small piece of cloth like muslin. Some other additions made in more modern times were religious medals. Should your slice of the brock contain a coin, this would indicate prosperity and good luck. The pea, unfortunately, meant that no marriage would occur for you that year, yet finding the ring meant marriage was certain. The stick, to be avoided at all costs, indicated disputes and unhappiness, and finding the cloth meant bad luck and little money ahead. When you pull this card, it indicates a curiosity to know what is ahead, but it's important to balance that with the now. After all, we have the tools to change our future, should we choose. The sweet synergy of barmbrack, all the ingredients, including the objects, are more complete and powerful together than they are individually. Guys, really? Here I go. The sweet synergy of barmbrack, all the ingredients, including the objects, are more complete and powerful together than they are individually, should encourage you to seek your own sweet spot. So I definitely see that in your energy here, Taurus, with the Hermit. You're looking for all these answers, but be sure that you're not trying to project things too far into the future, that you're not taking into account what is actually taking place now. Also, there are things here that you don't really know with this Page of Swords in the reverse. So be sure you're getting all the answers here that you need in order to make good decisions. Because, you know, it's not having all the information that causes poor judgment calls. So make sure you're getting all the answers that you really need and all the information that you need to make your decisions. All right, I do hope that this has been helpful for you. If you have resonated with this reading, Taurus, please hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. And until I see you in your next reading, namaste.